do something one of my friends requested, which is a kind of show and tell through a cookbook. I coincidentally collect cookbooks and like housewifery books, so guides for housewives, cooks, that sort of thing. Through, I think my earliest one that isn't a reprint is from the Victorian era. I have some reprints from earlier than that, up through the 80s, I think. Now I have one from the 90s. They're like little household guides and things. Most of them don't have very good pictures in them, so they're not that much fun to share. But this one, which I actually haven't had much of a chance to look through yet, does have great pictures, and I thought it'd be fun to look through them. There's a lot of good page turning and kind of amazing time capsule of food. So we have the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, and I'm not 100% sure when this is from. So what I love about this one is you can see there's like these little hole savers on there. So someone's gone through and added their own recipes and little books, like this one's Pillsbury's 15th Grand National, 100 new bake-off recipes that they've added to their cookbook. And I love, look how great that printing is. Isn't that fabulous? So I'm hoping I'm getting it centered enough here. But, so let's see if we can figure out when this is from. So the Pillsbury book, at least, is from 1964. This is great. This must be like their test kitchen. Have you tried the remarkable new instant blending Pillsbury flour? Truly an all-purpose flour. Now, I was at the grocery store recently and actually saw some instant blending flour, and I was sort of surprised. I don't know if it's like more finely ground and so it's easier to blend in or what, but just look at this. Look at the typography and the pictures. This is really fun. What other color pictures are in here? Oh my god. Look at how cake looks in this. That's amazing. This is Pillsbury, not the scary cans that are terrifying to open, but Pillsbury in the 60s. So they're doing flour. They've clearly paired with Land O'Lakes butter, and it's Nestle's. It's really cool. Oh my gosh. Come back. Where were you? Ooh, prizes, guys. Oh, contest closes May 31st, probably May 31st, 1964, so I think we're out of luck on that. How fun. I mean, this is partially why I collect them. A, they're beautiful objects, and B, there's some really cool recipes you can find that you can't find elsewhere, even really online. Bacon nut bread. Oh. I'm going to remember that you're in here. That sounds really good. Oh, wow. I mean, look at the color. So, we're in the cookbook proper now. So, let's see if we can figure out when the cookbook itself is from. Oh, wow. Okay. It's very tiny. And it says copyright 1953. So, this is awesome. What a find. I think I got this at a thrift store or someone gave it to me. That's where most of my books come from. People know that I collect cookbooks, so a lot of times they'll be helping their mom clean stuff out, and give me the old cookbooks. So look at these great illustrations. I'm such a sucker for the spot color. So they just have this pink. Tab index pages make it simple to find recipes quickly, and divide the book into convenient chapters that put helpful information at your fingertips. Just flip the tabs to the chapter you want, or, if you prefer, use the complete cross-reference index to find the page number of the recipe you want, and leave back to that page. Why, how helpful. What should we look at first? I see meal planning and nutrition, special helps, appetizers and beverages, breads, cakes, frostings, and fillings. Ooh, here we go. Candy. Oh no, not there yet. There we go. Candy. Okay. This is gonna have some great pictures, I know it. And so they have a nice little rundown of everything that's in here. Chocolate bonbons, peanut brittle. Now, I am awful at making candy, but I love reading about it because I like to pretend that someday I'll actually get a candy thermometer and actually learn how to make candy. But that day has not yet come. Oh, if it's a sweet tooth you've got, stir up a batch of fudge or divinity. Homemade candy's a tradition at Christmas, but just as good all year. And remember to make a little extra for someone away from home. Look at this. So they've got the ribbon candy, which I haven't seen in forever, but this Christmas, after Christmas, a grocery store nearby was trying to get rid of all their candy that didn't sell, and they had boxes of ribbon candy, and I almost got it just because it is such weird stuff, but I didn't. Meringues. I wonder if that's a food or if that's a decoration. It's hard to tell during this era and from pictures like this, the registration's just a little bit off. This is awesome. So they talk about testing candy. And there's this whole part right here that I just like. I have tried to make candy where you do it kind of by like feel, and you're like, oh, it's thread. The sugar's threading now, so it must be 230 to 234 degrees. No, it's like a soft ball now, and so it must be this. And that does not get a candy thermometer unless you are like a savant. It's way too difficult. So they've got this nice little pictorial how-tos for making twice cooked divinity, which I haven't had divinity since I was a kid, and it's a weird experience of like texture. Seafoam. I've had seafoam at a store on the coast actually recently. It almost reminds me of a honeycomb bar, if you've ever had that. It's like sort of flaky, crunchy, but the inside is full of like air bubbles. It's super weird. I love the little black and white pictures showing you how to do things. Panocha nut roll. I wonder if a panocha nut's like a nut or a style of food. I don't really know a lot about nuts. So it's like got a nougat center and it's rolled in that stuff. She's got really nice nails. Nobody tell me you can't bake and still keep a manicure. You just have to be very aware of both your baking and your manicure, says the person who hasn't done their nails in a while. Oh, panocha, there it is. So panocha nut roll. So panocha must be this goop that then sets up and you roll it in nuts, and that's why it's a nut roll. Panocha nut roll. Look at me learning things. Oh no. This is always the problem. The older stuff is I'm always terrified I'm gonna hurt it, but when it comes to cookbooks, you've kind of got to just live, you know? Ooh, crunchy butter toffee. See, toffee is almost 100% why I want to learn how to make candy. I freaking love toffee. So good. This recipe looks really delicious. All the layers, and I wonder if that's like a kitchen hammer. Like, wooden mallet or small hammer. I guess, yeah. The closest thing I'd have is a meat cleaver, so I'd probably just, if I made toffee, let's imagine, put it in a bag and hit it. This I can do. And sugaring foods is like really fun, and it's the easiest candy you can make because you don't have to think about the science of sugar. You can just kind of go candies itself. Old-fashioned peanut brittle. What? You just like on a plate? Add 1 tablespoon butter, 1/4 tablespoon soda, Pour onto greased platters. Cool partially by lifting around edges of spatula. Keep spatula moving under mixture so it won't stick. When firm but still warm, turn over. Break into pieces when cold. Huh. Guys, I really want to make candy now. Oh no! See, this is not something I did. Somebody, whoever had this before, probably used the heck out of that candy section. Let's see. Canning and freezing, too complicated for me. Let's see if they have pictures. Ooh. What? Is that like a canned meatloaf? Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea what that would be. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. Here's my jam. Casseroles and one-dish meals. They are the best thing in the world. Actually, my partner and I have a goal this year to make 1 casserole a week because they're a multiple day meal and they are really easy to make and they don't make a lot of mess. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's the heck of a casserole. Well, I guess it's a 1-dish meal. Fancy meal in 1 sandwich. Or, oh shoot guys, you know what this is? I wonder if these are like, do you see this has been cut out? Right here. There's little dotted lines. These are probably something that the previous owner, or the original owner of this book, saw in a magazine and cut out. See, it says, Better Homes New Cookbook, Prize-Tested Recipes, add to your cookbook. That's amazing. So they must have subscribed to Better Homes and Gardens, and in every issue there would have been things like this, where you cut it out and just pop it right in. Oh, Dieter took this photo. File under breads. This isn't breads. Tisk. File under breads. Hearty Braunschweiger sandwiches. Whoa, hold on a second here. Do you see this? Omelet loaf. So this is like a white person breakfast burrito. That's wild. So perfect for brunch. 1 loaf French bread. So you have the bread, scoop out center, bottom half, leaving 1-inch shell. Spread with the 4 tablespoons butter or margarine. Toast on a broiler. Arrange cheese on bottom half. Combine eggs, tomato, mushrooms, milk, onion, salt, and pepper. Melt remaining butter and add egg mixture. Cook and stir till softly set. Spoon over cheese. Replace top of bread. That is totally a breakfast burrito, but like in a French loaf. I wouldn't have ever thought to do that. Like, that's actually kind of great. This is from July 1972. Big beef bundles. Oh no. What is this? Okay. I thought the things on the side of these bowls were sausages. Fancy canned seafood casseroles. See, this one's filed in the right place. Casseroles and one dish meals. The other stuff should be under bread. This isn't vegetables either. Oh, old owner. What were you doing? Ooh, salmon cheese bake. So looks pretty much like a tuna melt with salmon. Ah, here we go. It's the original first page, I think, for this cookbook. That is, so the piped potatoes thing I've never tried. I don't feel the need to be that fancy in my own home cooking for myself, but that is actually pretty cool. I should be that fancy for my own self. Full page spread of color, guys. Look at these little salads. Oh my gosh. Okay. Baked noodle ring. What is oh, here we go. Budget-wise flank steak roll-ups. Simmer till fork tender, top golden noodles. Serve with a crisp salad and thick slices of hot, crusty French bread. Steak roll-ups with noodles. Huh. Oh, bamboo shoots for the chicken almond. It's interesting. There's this period of time where cookbooks used food, like easily recognizable food items, and then there was a point at which you got a lot of instant coffee and gelatin needing to be added to stuff. Okay, this must be a pasta server, because that's a weird thing. Ooh, little chicken pies. So it looks almost like a shepherd's pie with the potato, plain pastry, and then with a chicken pot pie. A shepherd's pie, but yet a chicken pot pie. Well now, that might just be heaven. This is so fun. Cookies. Hold up, guys. These cookies are amazing. Do you see this? Do you see this, guy? This is so cool. Fill your cookie jar with goodies from this chapter. Chewy, nut-flavored drop cookies, crisp, sweet wafers, soft frosted squares, and at Christmas, keep it chock full of extra special treats like the fancy frosted one shown here. Holy moly, this Santa is a friggin' work of art. What even? That is amazing. Frost with fluffy frosting. I'm gonna find out what the crap fluffy frosting is. Page 132. Okay. We'll be back for you, cookies. I'm gonna see what fluffy frosting is. Oh, dang it. Old books. I am bummed that so far we haven't seen any old notes. That's one of my favorite things about cookbooks, old cookbooks, is when you find someone has altered a recipe, and you can kind of use what they've learned. Fluffy frosting. Tartar sauce water. Oh, egg white. We've been watching Alton Brown's Good Eats. He talks about using an egg as a stabilizer for your frosting. Oh, it's one of those frostings you have to boil first. I love baking, guys. It's fun. So if that's what fluffy frosting can do, maybe I'll take the risk. Butterscotch thins. love the or margarine and everything. How does it, I guess you're making your own butterscotch in the whole process. Anytime I see something like that, I get so paranoid because, like I said, I'm not good at candy. Oh, look at this. Fancy faces for your refrigerator cookies. From one easy recipe, you can make all 5 of these chocolate and plain. Do you see it's an in with apostrophes. Chocolate and plain refrigerator cookies. So it's just like you roll it up and you do slices, you do pinwheels. It is a fun thing to do. That is the joy of sugar cookies for me, is that ability to just like kind of play with them like clay. I wish this book had more color pictures, guys. But it does have these amazing illustrations. Look how stoked she is. Making some hella desserts, yeah. Step up. Fucking peanut butter desserts. We use so much peanut butter at home for cookies. I'm almost terrified of if we started making even more peanut butter desserts, how much peanut butter we'd buy. This Dieter guy takes all the photos, huh? Modified tortoni. Whipping cream, creamy peanut butter. There you go. Instant coffee powder. It's the 70s when you really started seeing instant coffee powder as a legitimate ingredient. I have so many opinions and observations about old recipe books. And this one, I'm holding back a little bit because I'm kind of a nerd about it. Cut long dotted line. Ooh, jellied consomme and cheese pate. Oh, this one didn't. No, it is. Okay. I do want to try some of those recipes that involve gelatin at some point. I'm a little terrified. I don't know. It's like, what if it's terrible? I don't want to waste food. I should try it though. Ooh, molasses peanut butter cookies. I love peanut butter cookies. I'm literally making myself hungry while I'm looking through all of this, so I apologize if the same is for you. That's pretty baller looking though. Lemon gelatin is filled with fruit and topped with lemon yogurt. That's really pretty. It's like whipped on top. That's a nice cup. I spend a lot of my time when I look at these old recipe books being like, oh, I want those plates. Okay, you don't want it. It looks like someone might have messed up how they did the holes when they did this. Choco Scotch Mallow Fondue. The winning fondue dessert features 3 favorite flavors. Sweet condensed milk, butterscotch, chocolate, marshmallow cream, flaked coconut. Dude, that sounds like the stuff you whip up when you're like, yeah, celebration fondue. Apple fritter fondue? To simplify serving, give each person his own bowl of batter. So you use pancake mix, packaged, of course, because this is from the 70s. Milk, egg, cooking oil, apples. So you make up your batter. Pour cooking oil into fondue cooker to no more than half capacity or to depth of 2 inches. Heat over range to 375. Combine sugar and cinnamon. Pour into small bowls or shakers. Spear apple with fondue fork. Dip into batter. Fry 1 to 2 minutes in hot oil or till golden brown. Sprinkle with cinnamon sugar. That's wild, guys. Can you imagine going to a party and being like, yeah, we're all making our own apple fritters in the fondue pot? That would make you the coolest person around. Ooh, puddings. No, not more peanut stuff. Oh, I'm so hungry now. That image is a work of art. That's just the printing. I want that plate. I want to eat all this right now. Ooh, caramel cup custard. Man, because I wanted this to be like a 40-minute video, I'm kind of running up against the end of what my camera can record. I am definitely going to, in between turning off the camera and turning it back on again, I'm going to eat something. Like, I'm really stoked to be looking through this with you guys, but now I'm super hungry. I hope that this is fun. I'm having fun looking at it with you. This is amazing. Dessert of Mystery and Beauty, Baked Alaska. So, confession, the first time I heard of Baked Alaska was in the original Annie musical. I had no idea what it was. I'm still a little uncertain, so let's learn. Trim layer of sponge cake or layer cake, 1 inch bigger on all sides than brick of ice cream. Whoa. Place on a wooden cutting board. After making meringue, place 1 quart brick ice cream on cake. Strip of paper under cake will help slide dessert onto plate. Gradually add, so you make your meringue, then you spread it over ice cream cake. Seal carefully to edges of cake. So you see it's just like mounded on top of what's going on here. Sprinkle top with granulated sugar for a snowy effect. Bake in a very hot oven until golden brown, about 5 minutes. So you're risking, it's like a balance between getting that meringue baked and melting the ice cream in a terrible fashion. Garnish plate with whole berries. This is super, super badass looking. Baked Alaska is kind of metal. I'm totally gonna make a mess trying to do this. I swear to you. This is amazing. That's beautiful. What even is this bowl? This is so cool. It's got a little apple on it. Man, French pastry. Anything that's got to be science, I'm just not. Like where you're weighing things in grams. Because there's a real specific scientific reaction that happens, just beyond me. If you don't mind, I'm going to just sort of page through quietly for a little bit and sort of look at the different words. Holy moly. What is that? This is something that you totally need to try. If you haven't done chicken in a basket or anything like that, and you like eggs, it's the way to go. I mean, essentially, you take a bread, you cook an egg in it, you cut out a middle, you cook an egg in it. In this case, you're putting a cheese on top. It's a pretty fancy thing. It's not fancy at all, but it is delicious. Pass the cheese tray. Right apple slices hold nippy cheese balls. Okay. Camembert tops pineapple slices. Leaves are cut from slices of American. Below, dip in for a snack. The sass. Hold up. I know that I'm like, oh, let me quietly page through. Look at this, though. Cheese Guide to Good Eating. Your choice. How it looks and tastes. How to serve. What a cool reference. Processed cheeses. American Brick, Limburger, Pimento Swiss. Cream cheese. Gouda. Gorgonzola. Lederkranz. Limburger. Parmesan. Swiss. Oh, good. They say how to say it. Camembert. I am not good at saying French words. So, it says that's a crown roast dinner. It looks like Spam cut up. I was right. The crown is loaves of luncheon meat.